Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be filming a get ready with me using the Morphe 25L palette. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below whatever, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so my skin is prepped and ready, my brows are on. Now I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows. So to do that, I used the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Swan and a Morphe M124 brush. And I'm just going to carve out my brows and then I'll be right back. Okay, now that my brows are carved and ready, I'm going to start with foundation. And for foundation, I use the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 118. And then I use a Real Technique sponge and just apply it all over my face.
You OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot, get ya. The door's OPN, take the hot road and hop in. First impression, you OPN, we should be closer than friends. If you OPN,
now I'm going to use the same concealer and just put it where I normally just put concealer. So that's under my eyes, on the chin, and on the nose. And I'm just going to use the same sponge and blend.
exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest and it's hard to open up.
Okay, now I'm going to set my face, and to do that I used Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, and I'm not going to set the eyes like I usually do because I want to test out the P. Louise 0.5 base. I'm really excited to use it, so that's why I'm going to be using a colorful palette. Alright, now I'm just going to bronze, contour, and then add blush to the face. So I'm going to use my Butter Bronzer and a Morphe M527 brush.
Open up.
Okay, now I'm going to contour, and for contouring I use the Anastasia contour kit. And I also use the Morphe M405 brush, and then I just dip into these two shades of the palette and just alright, now I'm going to go back to this powder brush and just blend everything. Now I'm going to go back to the Laura Mercier powder and just bake under the bronzer and the contour. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the Ciate London Marble Light blush in the shade Halo. I got this in a boxy charm. So I don't know if it's limited edition, I don't know if it's on the stores, but this is how it looks. It's like a mauve kind of blush. And to apply it, I'm going to be using the Morphe E4 brush and just dip it in there. Alright, now we can work on the eyes. So the palette I'm using is the Morphe 25L Live in Color palette. This is what the palette looks like. It's very rainbow. I already used it a bit. I used this color right here and it's amazing. Wow. For today's look, I have no idea what I'm doing. So just gonna play around with it and see what comes out. So now I'm going to use the P. Louise 0.5 base. This is what it looks like. I'm really excited to use it. And I'm just gonna use a Morphe 166 brush to apply it. And I was watching Nikki Tutorial's video. She did a review about it like a year ago. And she said to stamp it on, don't rub, don't do none of that, just stamp it on so it can have a better application. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit. I think that's a little bit. And just stamp it on. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I'm just hoping it doesn't crease. That's my biggest concern. Because I do have hooded eyelids, so I'm kind of hoping it doesn't crease. Because you're not supposed to set it, so that's like my worry, because I always do set my eyelids before applying eyeshadow. So I'm gonna take the shade Life. It's like this red shade. Okay, and just apply it like around the crease. I'm gonna do from like dark to light. So I'm just gonna. Wow, she's pigmented though.
Open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up. Tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotions waterfall on me. Open up.
The only thing I'm not liking about the P. Louise is that it's making the color a little more lighter. I guess that's what's supposed to make it look vibrant.
Deep breathe, heartache, complications. Open up. Need to reread our conversation.
Alright, so this is what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna do this eye off camera. So I'll be right back. Okay, now I have both on my eyelids. I look crazy, I know, but we're gonna blend and all that. So I'm gonna use a Morphe M441 brush and just lightly blend.
Take that high road and hop in. You OPN. Bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN.
Alright, I'm gonna take a Morphe M506 brush and I'm gonna dip in the shade Heart, a little bit of this shade, and then a little bit of Sexuality. So I'm just gonna mix those together and just lightly blend on top of the red. Alright, now it's gonna look like that. Now I'm just gonna do the other eye. I'm just gonna go back into my Morphe M441 brush and just blend. There we go. Now I'm just gonna go back. See, with this like kind of tutorial, you're gonna be going back and forth with the Morphe M506 and the M441 brush, like back and forth. So now with the Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Pride. It's like a corally orange kind of color, and then blend on top of the pink. Okay, now I'm gonna go into this shade Sexuality and a little bit of Heart and just bring back that color because it disappeared after applying the orange shade.
First impression, you OPN. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN.
Now back with the Morphe M506 brush, I'm going to dip into the shade Sunlight. It's like a mustard yellow kind of situation, and just apply it on top. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the orange shade that I used and just apply it on a little right there. So this is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look like a sunset. How cute. Now we're just gonna blend.
Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate, exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up, come to visit me. She say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. Open you up like a Pokeball. Open up, tear you out for a Pokeball. Let your emotion waterfall on me. Open up. Open up.
Now that it looks like this, I'm going to cut the crease. So I'm just gonna use my Born This Way concealer. Then I'm gonna use my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH42 brush, and then I'm just gonna do a half cut crease. Okay, now it's just like a very thick, small, like blending brush. I'm gonna mix life, sexuality, hashtag love wins, and a little bit of truth. A lot of fallout. Okay, noticing from the base and all that, it's very hard to pack. I've never had this issue before, so I blame it on the P. Louise base. See, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, now I'm gonna go into the James Charles palette, and I'm gonna take this shade, the blue shade, and just like
Open up, open up, open, open.
okay, now I'm gonna take this green shade and just apply it next to the blue. I'm gonna take this shade just I'm gonna do some eyeliner, and I'm gonna use the Kat Von D liquid liner. Now I'm just gonna curl my lashes, put mascara in my lashes. So for mascara, I'm using the Damn Girl mascara from Too Faced. Alright, for lashes, I'm using the House of Lashes in the style Iconic. Okay, now for highlight, I'm gonna use the Anastasia Amberese highlight. Okay, that's the finished look. Hope you enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, whatever, and subscribe.